everybody, Hi-Viz Smiley here. I've got a really quick tutorial today. It may not be useful to anybody, but I'm going to try my hand at showing you how now to do stuff on the motorcycle and not just do stuff to it. This may be a disaster, and I apologize ahead of time for anybody who's watching and cringing right now. Me and you will probably be doing the same thing once I watch this video afterwards. But at any rate, let's get right to it. So what we're going to be talking about today is the foot down turnaround slash donut slash whatever you want to call it, but reality, this. Okay, long story short, this is really easy, but there is a right and a wrong way to do it, and there's a couple ways that you can get hurt doing it. So if you just keep a few things in mind, try it, probably 5 times is all it's going to take, you'll be able to get them no problem. It's really essential for anybody who does any trail riding anytime, because there is situations where you get somewhere and holy crap, I've got to turn around, I've got 6 foot to do it, and it's going to be really hard to back and do a 55-point turn. You can just lean over, zap, do it, and it's over with. So let's move the camera, walk through the few steps that you need to do, your body position where you need to be, and what you need to do to make it happen. Alright, I apologize for the shadows. I'm literally not smart enough to outdo them and move the camera the correct way. Like I say, it's really easy to do. I'm not that good at it. The first one I showed you was my first one that I've done in months, and I ended up sprawled out. So again, I'm not the perfect guy to ask, but I can get you there, and you can work on getting better than me, which won't be hard at all. There's 2 things that you need to take in consideration and pay attention to when you're doing this donut, foot down, turnaround, whatever. And that's what you do with the clutch and where you put your body. How fast it rotates, how it acts, how far you get sprawled out, stuff like that is all just what you're going to have to figure out with your bike, the way you lean, and the speed of the rotation is all depending on your clutch and your gas application. So the body position is something that was actually my biggest problem. It makes complete sense and I understand what to do, I just never actually done it. The further over you lean the bike, I'm going to put my phone down because I just nearly dropped it. I'm leaving that in there so you guys can see how bad I really suck at this. So body position, as far as it's concerned, you get as far over as you're comfortable being, and don't put too much weight on the bike. If you can get both cheeks off of it, if you're tall enough to do so, and have one foot very securely on the peg, don't compromise the far side of your body for this. You need to be able to gain control of the motorcycle if something was to go wrong. Left foot, if we're turning to the left, needs to be out. What you're doing is creating your pivot point. If you do it correctly, the bike's going to pivot on your foot. You're going to have control over it with your left leg. So let's just walk through the motions and do one. Right foot where I need it to be on the peg, I'm going to lean it over, get to where I want to be, get off the bike, and then I would just give it a little gas and release the clutch just enough to get the back wheel spinning to go around. Now let's do it in practice. Completely muffed the first attempt. Let's run it back one more time. Try it again. See if I can actually do a good one to show y'all. Over. See, as y'all can tell, I suck pretty bad. I have no excuses for this. I just suck. Honestly, I haven't been on this bike in a while, so that gives me a little bit of slack, don't it? No? Okay, well, I just suck. That's all it is to it. Okay, so we got our body position figured out. Now, it brings us to the throttle and clutch operation. So, the way I do it may be wrong, and if it is, I'm an idiot, blah, blah, blah. But what I do, of course, you just give it gas, slip the clutch like you were taking off or whatever. You will have to do it pretty briskly to let the clutch out quick enough to where the back tire actually spins. Having as little weight as possible on the rear tire is going to help that happen, so those 2 things work together. When I get done with my rotation, when I get to where I want to go, and I've cranked the bars, I've cracked the gas, we're spinning around, and I'm done, I'm pointing to where I want to go. I pull the clutch in at that point and let off the gas. And I do that because if I don't do that, I have a bad tendency to want to whiskey throttle. That could be the one part that will actually get you in trouble. And whiskey throttle, for those that y'all don't know, is when you start a chain reaction of giving it too much gas and then your body gets pulled back, and naturally you just keep squeezing the gas further and further open, which gets faster and faster, and then you're not in control of it. You've seen the crash videos of people doing it, getting on a motorcycle and just hanging off the back as it's going meow, meow, meow. If I pull my clutch in after I do my rotations, kind of set my foot back just a little bit, and then restart the whole taking off process, I find it to be much smoother looking and feeling for me. Probably doesn't look as cool as somebody that just rips it around and takes off going, but again, I'm not a pro rider and I suck even as an amateur, so that's the kind of thing that it may be the correct way to do it. It may be a crutch to make you a bad rider look good. I'm not going to tell you which one it is because I don't know. It's probably making you look good when you really suck, in my case. I'm going to try to show you that with my helmet GoPro, and then we've only got one more thing to discuss. Okay, wait like it's supposed to. Clutch. I mean, I suck, but I usually don't suck this bad. Oh, no shame. I'm on YouTube. So, I was concentrated at looking at that, and she kept on going. So those awful attempts aside, the last thing, what I like to do, if I'm planning it, if it's not in an actual need-to trail situation, if I'm just out here riding, screwing around, planning to turn around, it actually makes it easier for me if I lock up the back tire before and slide to a stop and then immediately do, just like this right here. See, that's not getting your butt off the seat. What I'll show you today is not how to do it, but how not to do it. It's tried and dirt. That was kind of okay. Not really, but see, that was way too much on the back tire. That's really what you're not supposed to do, folks. I know this has been a terrible video. It's not really taught you anything. At least give Smiley some credit for trying. So thank y'all guys very much for watching. Thank you for sitting through my pitiful attempts to try to teach y'all how to do something that I don't even know really how to do myself. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, all that you do. We're all about discussion here on the Hi-Viz Smiley YouTube channel, so drop a comment. Tell me how bad I suck. You can't be the first to tell me because I've already told myself, so I've ruined that for you, but you can at least rub it in a little bit more. If I don't see you in the comment section, I will see you in the next video. This is Hi-Viz Smiley out. I was really hoping I was going to look cooler in this.